I have a bit of an agenda tonight, which is that I would like to try to persuade some of you to think about starting your own business. Because actually it's really simple, and that's the message I really want to drive home tonight. And actually it sounds quite glamorous, fashion, and it looks quite glamorous. The truth is it's not always that glamorous, it's actually just about good hard graft and good hard work. My story, I was at school at 18 and I wasn't a great student, and I shouldn't have teach here, but it's true, I was a bit impatient in the classroom. And it's often the case actually when you are someone who might start your own business that you kind of just want to get on with life, and I was definitely that person. Wasn't particularly bright, was kind of okay, but kind of coasted quite a lot. So when I left school, I didn't have very many sexy university offers. In fact, I didn't have any university offers. And I think, frankly, probably I would have been perhaps wasted at university because I wanted to get going. So I was lucky though, because actually at school, an old girl came to talk to us and talked about how she worked in fashion and what she did. And I remember going back to my room as a boarding school and thinking, that's what I want to do. And knowing what you want to do in life is a huge advantage because you just get to it and get on with it. So that was a big plus. I remember thinking that I just wanted to open my own shop, and I remember thinking that I loved leather goods and handbags. I remember saying to my dad, I really want to open a handbag shop, and he went, why handbags? I just don't get it. And I think it's probably because actually I like the way good things make you feel. It's amazing how you have a cool phone or a cool pair of shoes or a cool handbag, how it's quite mood altering, how it actually changes your mood. And that was always very exciting for me. But also I think I had an eye for trend. I love noticing trends, and it's funny actually, you often get in communities trends. So at school I would always notice that if one cool girl wore her ponytail kind of on the side, suddenly it was like a kind of virus. It went through the whole school and everyone was wearing their ponytails on the side. And it's quite funny spotting trends and actually affecting trends, and I really like that. But also I think I was quite a good saleswoman, and I think actually it's important to learn to sell things, because even if you're selling yourself into a job or whichever respect, being a good salesperson is quite a good thing. And you just have to kind of do all the jobs. I think I can probably still take one of the boxes in my office faster than anyone else because I got quite good at it. I was also arrogant enough at the time, I'm embarrassed to admit, that I actually put an advert in one of the trade magazines which said something like, there's a picture of me saying, you don't know me yet, but you will. So I was really arrogant. I don't think that's anyone we know. I was very big number Chanel 5 earrings. It was like a bad place. But anyway, it just shows you have to kind of go for it a bit in life.
Hey, Tommy Hilfiger did the same thing.
Did he really?
An ad in Times Square in New York City. So
seriously?
both had good ideas. And look at both now.
I'm slightly ashamed that I'm going to grab that one. And then I had an amazing stroke of luck, which is someone who was a customer in that little first floor shop, who was actually Hong Kong Chinese, and she was studying economics in London, and she said all her friends in Hong Kong want her to buy my handbags and take them back to Hong Kong. And would I consider opening a shop with her in Hong Kong? Well, that sounded really cool. In Hong Kong, I'd never been to Hong Kong. And I went, sure, why not? Thinking, no idea what's going on. And we opened this shop together. It was actually, it transpires called a franchise agreement, where she opens a shop in my name, it looks like my shop, and I supply the bags to her at a different price and she sells them. So we started a business and opened the first of what became 5 shops in Hong Kong. And that was really exciting. I'll never forget going out to see my first shop, and it was covered in scaffolding made of bamboo. It was kind of the coolest, most exotic thing I'd ever seen. But that started then more franchises, which is a great way to grow a business. So I opened stores in Japan and in New York and Los Angeles and Malaysia and Taiwan and Indonesia and blah blah blah, Las Vegas, and all over the world. The business grew very, very quickly. And in fact we now have 56 stores.
Delays between junctions 22 and 23. That's the turn off the A1. This is due to planned roadworks. Reports are coming in of severe delays in this area, and drivers are warned there's a contraflow in place.
I would say, start a business now. Don't wait for the perfect business plan, don't wait for the perfect moment. If you've got an idea, just have a go at it, because to be honest, it takes so many goes. You have to kind of change it and morph it. You just need to kind of just get going, be brave and actually give it a go. I, for example, when I was at school, I started a newspaper delivery service. So which I used to get really black hands, which is the one downside. But I started saying, does anyone want to have a newspaper? And I managed to be able to put it on the school bills, so the kids didn't have to pay, which is not very fair on the parents, but great for me. And I would then go and collect the newspapers from the local newsagent. I would sort them and I would deliver them to all the rooms. And actually, I made money, had to give to charity, unfortunately. But it was actually a great way to learn about the problems of dealing with the supplier, the newsagent, or actually getting the money from the parents, or doing the deliveries and everything. I learned a lot from those small things. So if you just have an idea, just get going and start would be my advice.